Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Zizipulu Pelwana, and today I want us to dive into Jacob Zuma MK party. Jacob Zuma will be addressing, or let me say, will have a press conference tomorrow. So very interested and eager to hear what he's gonna say. I'll give you a few ideas of what I think he's gonna say. Again, I don't know what he's gonna say. I'm just guessing. Um, Also, I want us to talk about Ndlozi. There's been a lot of things circulating in the media and today that Ndlozi has resigned. And I also want us to jump into the EFF. A lot of podcasts right now, they are doing, they are analyzing the EFF, that it's the end of the EFF. Hey. So I do want us to get into that as well. Yeah, but also guys, remember this is a new YouTube channel. Please be patient with me. You can find me on TikTok. On TikTok, my name is Zizipulu Pelwana. I make videos about politics on TikTok as well. You'll find me on Twitter also, guys. I'm everywhere. But anyway, let's get right into it. So, Jacob Zuma is addressing, they released a letter today saying that they are addressing the nation. And a lot of people on Twitter, specifically with the likes of Anele, yes, Mdoda, we're coming out saying, Mana, yeah, you can't say you are addressing the nation. He's not supposed to say he's addressing the nation. Apparently he's supposed to say he's having a press conference or something. I'm not sure. So they seem to have a problem with that. But anyway, what do we think he's gonna say? Well, I hope, let me not say he's gonna say, let me just say I hope he's gonna touch on the Floyd matter. Maybe he's gonna formally welcome Floyd, I would assume, or he's gonna welcome all the members that are from the EFF, Abo Mzwanele Manyi. But also not just welcome them. I think he's also gonna give a direction. Maybe he's gonna announce that he's making Floyd an SG or something. Cause honestly, we don't I don't think anyone can think Ubana Floyd left the EFF to go to the MK to not get any position. Like he said that it's his decision is driven by I forgot this word that he used, but there's no positions that have been discussed. But we know they're gonna give him a position. So maybe Zuma tomorrow will announce that he's giving a position to Floyd. I mean, the vacant position, there is an SG position. Floyd is an SG. I don't know. Floyd is not a good communicator. Even when he was in the EFF, he's not a good communicator when it comes to delivering speeches, when it comes to doing like interviews. He's not great. So I don't know if an SG position is like a good one. But anyway, I mean, our SG as well is not in the media. Our SG is communicating between the members and Malema. So it's not like our SG is doing media and stuff. So, okay, fine. Maybe that will work then. Maybe that will definitely work. So, yeah. I've heard some people say, no, maybe he's going to make him president. Never. There is absolutely no way that Floyd can be made president of MK. No way. There's just too much. Not too long ago, Floyd they were bashing Zuma. Saying, no, Zuma must go. So I don't think he can. I don't care how much we say there's no enemies in politics. There's no permanent enemies. I don't care how much we say that, but there's absolutely no way that he's gonna give him presidency. I doubt. And also not only because of things that have been said, but I think also because Zuma also likes to be hands-on. Because if he takes the reins now and gives them to Floyd, then it means he must no longer be in control. I don't see a time when he would just want to hand them over unless he's dying. Okay? So, yeah. So, most likely, he probably give him SG. He can't make him deputy president, I would assume, because Dr. Hlophe is the deputy president. Unless he's going to change Hlophe again, put Floyd, which I doubt. That's a bit too dramatic. Yeah. Or maybe he's also going to address the 10 MPs. There are 10 ex-MPs who are who filed an urgent court thing for, because they are complaining of how they were released, of how they were of how they were taken out of parliament, like how they were stripped of their rights to be MPs. So maybe he will address that as well. I don't see the court having much power in telling MK what to do, what they must do and what they must not do. Honestly, I don't see, I don't see them having that much power. Yeah, so I think we will only know what's happening tomorrow. We will always be guessing now until MK and Floyd have come out and they've addressed Ukubone. They've given us some sort of closure, okay, or clarity or way forward. Ukubone. And also now let's get into Ndlozi. A lot of people were tweeting today. You know, when people tweet and push a narrative news outlet, you would think they actually love you. They are pushing a propaganda like nobody's been, and it's crazy how much an idea starts this small, and they start pushing it, and it becomes this big thing. This thing that Ndlozi is leaving the EFF started like this, and it just literally blew out of like it just went crazy. The news outlet started to report this thing that Ndlozi has submitted a resignation letter. To a point that Ndlozi around, what time was that? I think maybe it was around 10 or 11. I don't remember the time, but it was late morning, I would say. Ndlozi posted a picture of him wearing an EFF shirt with a mic on, one of his pictures on, because the narrative was just too much. So I think he had to control it some way. So he posted that picture, and I saw some people from the news outlet retweeting that picture. And obviously the fighters were retweeting that picture, that no, Ndlozi is still a EFF. He didn't post any caption. He just posted that picture with the EFF name, and that was it. So we started to retweet, but you know, he's still in the EFF here. I mean, he has not said anything, but we just want any sign. So we took that as a sign. And then later on in the day, Julius Malema, Buiseni Ndlozi, Vuyani, Nkululeko Dunga, they went to Lebohang's house because I don't know if you know this, the ANC MEC, his son passed away. Banyaza mentioned this a few days ago when he was doing his press as well, that he lost his son, but I don't know the details of what happened. So they went to pay their respect there, and Ndlozi was there. So a few pictures were taken and were posted on Twitter, and we were like, happy, okay, fine, Ndlozi is there. That means he's still part of the EFF. But the truth is, he has not said anything. He has not typed any statements. We don't know how he feels. You know, someone said, yeah, his body is there, but his mind and soul is not there. Yeah, so I don't know. There are a lot of narratives being pushed out, but he's also quiet. He's not explaining anything. I think he's just like, I don't owe you guys nothing. So I mean, we're gonna assume until he finally says something. I mean, he's very quiet, you know. So, you know, but for now, I think we are safe. Wouldn't, honestly, as a fighter, I wouldn't want Ndlozi to leave the EFF. That's my my honest point of view. I don't want him to leave the EFF. He's such a vibrant, young, influential member. So I wouldn't want him to leave. He's very influential. Yeah, we love him. Yeah, but so I wouldn't want him to leave. And then let's also get into the narrative that now that Floyd has left, the EFF is dying. The EFF is going to be 6%. The EFF is going to be 2%. It's the end. You know, first thing, you know how you know if it's going to be the end of a party? When people don't give that party attention. Yeah, understand? Remember during the elections, how they were putting so much airtime for Rise Mzansi, for Action SA. Do you see how quiet they've gone? It's like Bosa doesn't exist. It's like Rise Mzansi doesn't exist. These parties, they don't exist because they know that they don't have potential. The way that everybody comes for the EFF, yet they are saying the EFF is dying, it's the end, hey, but the energy that everyone puts towards the EFF, it's crazy. When Julius Malema was doing his press this day, addressing the Gauteng few days ago, on Twitter, there were over 80,000 people were watching. On Facebook, there were 169K people watching. On YouTube, I forgot how many people were on YouTube. So many people invested on a party leader. That is 9%, not even a president. And then you tell me that person is not important. Oh, guys. Aye, guys. So many people that invested. And then you tell me that person is not important. Crazy business. It can't be, guys. So people are trying so hard to convince us that the EFF is dying. Yeah, I think because the more they push this narrative, it's going to convince people and they're not going to vote for the EFF. I think they're also trying so hard to make the EFF irrelevant. And what people don't understand is that we love Julius Malema. And when things are going wrong and Julius Malema speaks, he collects us and he makes us sound. He brings us back to life. So even no matter how, when Floyd left, we were sad, we were shattered, we were blah, 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 blah. After this day, that day in Gauteng when he addressed, I think it was yesterday, we are fine now. He has given us a command. He has given us a way forward. Bye-bye, Floyd, we are good. Because he told us that. Do you get it? So I feel like, I think this is why people say it's a cult, he's a dictator. And I don't understand how you can say Malema is a cult and a dictator. Because me, for example, I've never gotten anything from the EFF. I don't get anything from the EFF. The EFF is not even in charge of the section that I stay in. Where I stay, the DA is in charge here. So the EFF doesn't do anything for me. It has never done anything for me. So, but I will always vote for the EFF. Now, do you want to tell me that it's a cult because I'm voting for the EFF? But they are not doing anything for me. They have not convinced me of anything. I think this is what pisses the people off now. This is what makes them angry. What is it that you see? And I think once you start to understand Julius Malema, you get him. Once you get him, you get him. You cannot understand him once you start to understand him. So we get him. We understand him. He doesn't have to speak 5 times for us to get him. He speaks once and we get him. We get him. Like, seriously. And it's so difficult to explain. So, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, going back to everybody who's saying the EFF is dying, I think they are lying. They are pushing a narrative. They are trying to knock us down so that we believe that EFF is dying. We should not vote for them. I think they are afraid because they know how influential the party is. That EFF is beyond anybody, honestly. It's really beyond people who are leaving. Yeah, when I joined the EFF, I joined the EFF because of Malema, not because of, and I didn't know anybody else. I knew Julius Malema only. Other people, I got to know them as I am in the party. So people leaving can never be an influence for me to leave the EFF because I didn't know them before I joined. So Yeah, so I think really people are pushing, they're trying so hard to push a narrative. And just pray that we as fighters in the ground forces stay focused, push and work hard so that we can just bounce back, so that we can just bounce back. And I hope we do well. So yeah, guys, thank you for the little chat. I think that's about it. I'll keep making videos, guys, as new things develop. For now, let me leave it here. Thank you for listening. Leave a comment on my comment section. If you don't agree with me on certain things, you're welcome to leave your comments. And please make sure that you subscribe, guys. It's very important for you guys to subscribe so that other people can see my channel, especially since it's a new channel. So I'm gonna need your support for you to subscribe, like, and comment so that the video can get out there to other people. All right, guys. The struggle continues, guys. A luta continua.